Hello, my name is Colleen Crowley, and I'm your student's math teacher this year. Your student is in a Math 3 honors course, which parallels with a pre-calculus curriculum. It's an integrated course. That's why we call it Math 3, but it will prepare them for calculus next year. Even though we've been on Zoom, I feel like I've really gotten to know each and every one of the students in the classroom. For the first few weeks of school, we spent time getting to know each other, with getting to know your activities, and also just working through math logic problems that weren't necessarily related to what we're starting the year off with. This is a great way to get students talking to one another and talking to me about solving math problems and opening the door for more communication. Throughout the year, I want to emphasize that I am as available as possible for your student, and I'll talk more a little bit about when your student can get in contact with me outside of class. But email and Schoology message is also a great way to get in contact with me, and I'm always able to set up a Zoom meeting with your student. I'm going to try to be as flexible as possible this year with assignments and with meetings, because I know we're all very busy and your student schedules are busy throughout the day. So now that we've jumped into the first unit of the year, which is trigonometry, your students are working in breakout groups with students that they had some choice deciding on who they wanted to work with. I asked your students a few weeks ago who they knew in the classroom or who they worked well with. So I tried to make sure that they had breakout groups scheduled, that they had a familiar face in the room, and they felt comfortable talking to one another about some of the new topics they're learning with trigonometry. We started the year with trigonometry because they ended sophomore year with a trigonometry unit as well. So we're stemming off that unit along with learning some new terms and new concepts involving radians. So you can ask your student about that. While your student is working through the first unit of the year, I did want to just show you what they see on Schoology and some resources that you can encourage your student to check out if they are stuck and are unable to meet with me that week. So some things for you to know. Each day is outlined in this first link right here. So it's a day-by-day agenda for the whole unit with links. So if your student is out one day, or if your student needs to refer back to a day, say they were like, I wish I could relook at what we were doing on Tuesday, they can go back to this link and kind of see exactly what we did, the agenda, and with any Google Slides we looked at, or class activities we did, or if we did like a check-in Menti poll. So that is there for them. Otherwise, each day, your student can go into the Unit 1 folder. So I'm organizing by units. And then each week has its own folder with the days of the week that we meet. So on Tuesday, any of the links and activities are there for your student. So yesterday we had class, and those are the slides we used. We did a little scavenger hunt review from the week before, and we dove into the next unit, and we discussed Indigenous Peoples Day, which was on Monday. So that's materials for your students to access. Also, any long-term unit assignments will all be in this folder. Sometimes the assignments aren't due each week, so I didn't want to clutter their weekly folders with that. Also, if they're looking for what's due next, they can always look in this side right-hand corner of the screen. It will say, well, problem set 2 is due on Tuesday, so I give the students some time in class to work on this, and they'll have a few weeks where they'll have to work a little bit outside of class. I'm trying to keep down the outside of class time to less than 40 minutes a week, because I know they have 6 other classes to deal with as well and manage and juggle all this while being virtual, which I think is an extra added challenge. The last thing I wanted to share with you here, 2 last things, is that the Unit 1 resources, I've been making some videos for them to reference back. We've been watching some of the videos in class. While students have choice, they can watch the video or they can stay with me and have the live lesson. I have a good way to give your student a choice during the 90-minute block, whether they want to stay all together or have some individual time to process the information. Lastly, I just want to show you our Most of our lessons appear on this ClassKick application. It's an online platform that allows me to design a lesson similar to a Google Slides presentation. There's different slides that your student works through that they have problems to complete. What I love about this is that if your student is working on slide 3, for example, and has a question, I can jump right to their specific slide that your student is working on and see their work and help them and give them feedback in live time. So it's been working really well for communication between me and the students. And I look forward to continue working with your students this year. If there ever is a time you want to meet with me before or after back to school night on October 28th, please reach out via email. We can set up a Zoom or a phone call, and potentially even meet in person if that is something you're interested in. Just reach out to me and don't hesitate to ask any questions along the way as we navigate this year. Thank you. Have a nice day.